A man is flirting with his employee when suddenly his wife comes to the office. The security guard gets scared after seeing the boss's wife and quickly calls his boss, saying, "Sir, your wife is here, and she is coming to your office." The boss gets nervous after hearing this and quickly makes the employee get off his lap, says to the employee, "Help me put on my blazer and fix your appearance too, so my wife doesn't suspect that we are flirting with each other." They both start talking about the project. Just then, the boss's wife opens the office door and walks into the room. The boss sees his wife and says, "Oh, you're here? What a surprise. You should have told me you were coming." His wife replies, "You are so busy with your work that you didn't even notice me coming in." The boss says, "We are working on an upcoming project, and it requires a lot of effort. That's why I didn't notice you coming in." Then the boss asks his wife, "Tell me, what brings you here?" His wife says, "I was feeling bored at home, and I was missing you a lot, so I came to the office, and I also wanted to surprise you." The boss gets nervous and asks, "What kind of surprise do you have for me?" The wife says, "I installed a CCTV camera in your cabin." Hearing this, the boss and the employee get scared because they are having an affair. The boss says, "Why do we need a CCTV camera? Our staff is very loyal and has been working with us for a long time." The wife replies, "I didn't install it for the staff. I installed it to watch my husband. I stay home alone all day and miss you a lot, so I thought whenever I miss you, I can see you through the CCTV camera." The boss nervously says, "There was no need for all this. You just wasted money. If you wanted to spend more time with me, you could have told me. I would have come home early from the office and we could have spent time together." The wife says, "I don't like disturbing you while you're working. And after all, you're working for me too. That's why I decided to install a CCTV camera instead." Then the boss asks, "So what happened with the CCTV camera? What did you see on it?" His wife replies, "That's the problem. I updated my phone, and after the update it got reset. All the camera data was deleted from my phone. That's why I came here. To reconnect the camera, please move away from the chair so I can reconnect it with my phone." The boss feels very relieved because his wife didn't see anything. He says, "Don't reconnect it right now because we are working on an important project and some important files are open. It could mess up our work. Why don't you go home with the driver for now? I'll bring the laptop home this evening and you can reconnect it there. It's already 6 p.m. and the office is about to close. I'll meet you at home and you can reconnect it there." But the wife does not agree and says, "In the time you've spent talking, the camera could have been reconnected already." Then she forcefully moves her husband away from the chair and sits down herself to reconnect the camera. Meanwhile, the boss and his employee are sweating nervously, afraid that their secret might be exposed. The wife notices that her husband and the employee look worried. She puts the laptop down and says to the employee, "These days, you're spending a little too much time in my husband's cabin. Remember, I can have you fired from this job if I want to." The employee says, "It's not my fault. Sir tempted me with a promotion and forced me into a romantic relationship with him. Please don't fire me." Hearing this, the boss gets angry and says, "Be quiet or I'll fire you. What nonsense are you talking about?" Meanwhile, the wife silently listens to everything. The boss says to his wife, "You know how much I love you. I would never even think about cheating on you. This girl trapped me in her scheme." The wife replies, "Enough, both of you. Be quiet." Then she says to the employee, "You are definitely going to lose your job. Weren't you ashamed of doing all this with my husband?" She then turns to her husband and says, "I am your wife. I have as much right to this office as you do. Now I will go straight to court, file for divorce, and make sure this office and the house are transferred to my name." The wife says, "I never installed any camera in this office. I just had doubts about you two, so I set a small trap, and both of you fell into it." The boss asks, "Fine, but if you take the office and the house, where will I live?" The wife replies, "Not with me. This employee of yours, who has become your girlfriend, must have a house. You can go and live with her."